This time I have something that might be very special. It is a Lohin McKinnon from Central City Distillery. It's a limited edition chocolate malt aged in Sauternes barrels, single malt whiskey made in British Columbia, traditionally batch distilled. 43% alcohol by volume, so probably just enough kick. And I think I found a little perforated thing here that I'm supposed to pull on. I'm going to help it along with this knife a little bit. Okay, now we pull the perforated thing down, and we got the plastic topper. Come on. Okay, there we go. A wood-topped natural cork. Yep, wood-topped natural cork. And I like the shape. I like the shape of the Lohin McKinnon bottle. It reminds me a little bit of a Balvenie, the way it's sort of flared at the top, like that. And there's a bit of dust on it because I bought this quite some time ago, back in July, if I'm not mistaken. The 27th of July, 2018. And for this, I paid $69.99. So $70 plus 15%, about $80 approximately. Oh, that is interesting. I'm getting the chocolate malt right away. Reminds me of Cocoa Pebbles. And then there's that, it's amazing how the aromas of that blend with the aromas of the Sauternes. Oh my goodness, this is going to be special. So with Sauternes, we're talking French oak probably. And, well, they run down. They're running legs, but that's okay. There's a couple of them that are still sort of stuck on the side there, if you can see the drops. Wow. Cocoa Pebbles, French oak, and Sauternes. This is going to be a total desserty kind of experience. And it's a single malt, too. It's single malt whiskey. There's no age statement on it. But what does it say back here? When making Lohin McKinnon whiskey, it all starts with award-winning brewmaster Gary Lohin brewing his top-quality mash. Head distiller Stuart McKinnon then takes that mash and crafts an exceptional spirit and ages it in premium barrels. Lohin McKinnon whiskey is a celebration of the partnership between brewer and distiller, crafted with highly kilned chocolate malt barley. This Lohin McKinnon limited edition single malt whiskey exudes notes of vanilla and chocolate. Aged in Sauternes wine barrels, it builds with a complex dark fruit character and mild sweetness. Produced by Central City Brewers and Distillers, Surrey, BC. So it's a mostly local product. Once again, this is a nice nose. I'm getting some cereal notes along with the chocolatey. I could really get used to this nose. Oh, beautiful. I think I might be cherishing this bottle just based on the nose. And what's nice is I think I can still get some. I think they made quite a bit of it. So even though I bought this at the end of July, now we're to the end of April. So 9 months later, But of course, you won't see this until May. Just saying. It would be today, the 26th of April. But of course, this is pre-recorded. I love that nose. Chocolate and sweetness. And, cocoa pebbles. Beautiful. Cocoa pebbles with a hint of sweetness, more sweetness. Naturally, it's malty too with that chocolate and malt. Chocolate malty goodness. I'm getting a bit of dark fruit too. I'm not sure what it is. Like prunes or dates and figs and things like that. Figs, yes. Like fig Newtons. A little bit of smokiness too, but it's not a peat smoke. It's don't know what kind of smoke it is, but it's not a peat smoke. It doesn't smell like peat smoke at all. It smells like chocolate cereal. Chocolate cereal. Once again, cocoa pebbles. Okay, let's give it a taste now. Oh. Oh. Mmm. That chocolate malt is delicious. It really is delicious. But the Sauternes cask puts the cherry on top. Oh. Have a sip of water to cleanse the palate. Oh. This is a treat. I think I might run out and get another bottle just based on that first sip. Because this is not going to last long on my bar. Mm. Mm. Oh, beautiful dessert whiskey. That chocolateness and the Sauternes gives that dried chocolate and that sweetness towards the end from the Sauternes wine. And along with that sweetness, there's I would have expected it to be just a little bit more bitter with the French oak, but it's not bitter at all. It's just sweet. But it's a nice kind of sweet. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Lohin and McKinnon hit the ball out of the park this time. Wow. Chocolate malt with Sauternes barrel finish. Not even a finish. It's aged in it's completely aged in Sauternes. It's not just a Sauternes finish. This is the real deal. Wow. This experiment is a success. Wow. Mm. Mm. Oh, you know what this reminds me of now? It reminds me of those chocolate beans. These chocolate beans that come from Germany with it's chocolate bean, but it's filled with cognac or brandy, and this tastes just like that. It tastes like the chocolate bean, and then the Sauternes, the sweetness from the Sauternes is like having that that brandy or brandy liqueur inside the chocolate bean. Wow! Oh, this is beautiful. This is really exceptional, and it doesn't really taste that much like whiskey. It tastes like chocolate and dessert and brandy and dessert wine. Doesn't taste that much like whiskey. It tastes like chocolate and brandy. But it's beautiful. Wow, what a single malt. It also reminds me a little bit of when I was in Scotland. Excuse me. I was sitting there at the bar in the hotel where I was staying, and that was the Motel One in Edinburgh, right by the big train station that what's the big train station in Edinburgh called? Anyway, it's the big train station in Edinburgh, the one that's right in the middle of everything. And Rabbie's Tours goes from right there, and there's like big department stores, and there's this Motel One. I think it's right above an Apple store. Believe it or not, they have an Apple store right there. And I was staying in the Motel One, in a nice room, beautiful room, and they had a bar right there in the motel, a bar and restaurant and everything. So I went to the bar, and I'm looking at the bar, and I'm going, I've had you, I've had you, I've had you. I looked at all the whiskeys on their bar, and I was going, I've had you, 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 I've not had you. I've had you, I've had you, I've had you. So the one that I had not had was the Glenmorangie Signet. That's the only one that I had not had. And of course, the Glenmorangie Signet had to be the most expensive dram that they poured. But it was the only one I had never had. So I went for it. £25 it cost me at the Motel One. And when I went to another bar, they were charging £15 for the same thing. So if you translate that, £25 works out to $50 Canadian. and 15 pounds works out to about $30 Canadian. But it didn't matter. I was on vacation. So I treated myself to a $50 dram of Glenmorangie Signet. And this, oh, now I'm getting cherry notes. I get cherry notes a lot, don't I? Cherry and some other kind of fruit. Oh, blueberry. Cherry and blueberry, yeah. Cherry and blueberry. Oh, take a good look at this bottle. And if you can get it anywhere, Lohin McKinnon chocolate malt. Oh, I very, very highly recommend this one. It's not often that I go this gaga over a Canadian whiskey, but wow. And this is just the beginning of it. It reminds me of Glenmorangie Signet. Oh. Blueberries, blackberries. Now, I wonder what this would be like with a port finish. I wonder if it would be as good as it is with the Sauternes. This is just wonderful stuff. Based on how good it is, I could go through the whole bottle in one sitting. Oh, to your very, very good health.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.